Hi, my name is Christine Wakefield, and this is a introduction of me. So my life so far, I was born in Bloomfield, Michigan, and then around the summer of before first grade, I moved to Clarkston, and I attended first through senior year there. And while I was in the high school, I took a year-long engineering design program, and I found that to be super interesting. And I was really passionate about engineering at the time. But I also had a lot of supplemental art classes because that was something that I found to be a lot of fun and kind of relaxing. And then I was inspired by my grandfather's one-man advertising agency because he used to always tell me the importance of learning like digital art and like working with digital platforms. And at the time, I didn't really know what a lot of those were because this was when I was kind of young. But now I see like what he meant, and I think that's kind of inspiring because he's the only person in my family who's kind of on the creative side of a career. And then after high school, I moved to Detroit and I attended CCS, and I currently am with a focus in product design. So in the field, I visited CCS after being accepted into communication design, which is kind of interesting because I always was passionate about like graphic design because Illustrator was the only software in Adobe that I learned in high school, and it was a graphic design class. So that's kind of what I knew and what I felt comfortable in. And then I came to CCS for a visit, and I actually talked to two professors. I'm actually pretty sure it was Vincenzo and Steve Schock, and they were telling me about a lot about how it was kind of a combination of the arts and engineering, and that really motivated me. And then while I'm at CCS, I found a passion in designing home goods, like small appliances, furnitures, and like spaces throughout like completing coursework so far. And I notice that now I pay attention to a lot of products that I see around in my daily life, and which I think is kind of cool to see uh, what's like out there in the market and how everything makes us feel. So my goals are that I'm still kind of figuring everything out, and I am finding that as I experience things, I'm figuring out what I like and what I dislike. So for long term, I don't really know exactly what I want yet because I want to have a few more experiences first because I'm not really sure. Like, I admire a lot of large companies, but at the same time, a small design firm might be a little more comfortable for me with like the relationships you build with people. And so I want to also travel to get more perspective, and I would love to like see a bunch of different cities and like learn what I like. And then I want to acquire a career that allows me to express my creative opinions and insights and not just be limited to like just little things. So some of my characteristics and skills are kind of what you see in a lot of students here at CCS, like organized is motivated. Here you have to learn to be a fast learner and have that creative spirit, and being an extrovert definitely helps. And time management is something that I have learned a lot since I've came to CCS. And then the traditional Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop and Rhino and Inventor. And then Microsoft Suite, I learned at a job that I worked in Keyshot and sketching. So the traditional stuff. And some differentiations that I have is that I'm a volunteer logo and advertisement design worker at Gilda's Club Metro Detroit. That's a cancer nonprofit in Royal Oak, and I actually love going there because they love to see what I can create, and I think they give me a lot of freedom with like making t-shirts, banners, logos for like their events and a lot of their like 5Ks that they host in the summer. I get the opportunity to do all that stuff for. So that's rewarding, and it makes me feel like I'm kind of putting some of my work out for people to see. And then also, I've gotten the Alumni Scholarship Award for some of the work that I've completed for the past school year and then my freshman year, so the one before that. So that was kind of cool. And that's it for me. Thank you for watching.